Welcome to the Botch Squad podcast, everybody. I am your host, GinaMan94, here with what is supposed to be a podcast episode. I was just going to talk about some WWE news and review Monday Night Raw, but what came about today or early this morning was just complete and utter shocking. I was up last night, but I awoke to the news that Chyna had passed away. Real name Joan Marie Larner. Age 46. She was found dead in her apartment in California, and this was just mind blowing. Just out of nowhere, really. I was watching her YouTube channel a lot, and it seemed like she was getting her life together a little bit. She was probably, I guess she was still on drugs. I didn't know that, but from her videos, she tried to relay a positive message and pretty much be happy in the videos and try to live a better lifestyle, I guess. But they found her dead this morning. Her manager confirmed it on Twitter. The outpouring of support for her is really what shocked me, honestly. You had people like Stephanie McMahon and Jim Ross, Triple H, and Mick Foley. I'm gonna put some tweets on the screen here so you guys can see. Just tweeting kind words to her, and man, this is crazy. It just happened out of nowhere, honestly. And wow, nothing you would really expect as anything with people passing away. It just happens. You don't really expect it. But she should have been in the WWE Hall of Fame a long time ago, real long time ago. And I'm guessing now they're gonna put her in. She had issues with Triple H and Stephanie, and all the things that went on between her and Triple H's relationship, and between her and Stephanie. They kind of just swept her career under the rug. But now they're gonna probably do tributes to her and all of that, of course, because now she's gone. So whatever. It's like WWE burns these bridges with people, or bridges get burnt, and then the other person or the other party tries to come back and fix everything, get everything back together. They don't want to have this whole burden on them for forever. And Chyna was one of those who tried to rekindle her relationship in the WWE, and it just never worked out for her, unfortunately. So yeah, gone too soon. Rest in peace, Chyna, and hope that you find peace in the afterlife, and hopefully you're finally at peace. Well, now we're gonna get into this Raw review. But before that, just want to talk about a few things that are going on in the WWE right now. Backstage update on Bray Wyatt's timetable for his return. He injured himself at a live event on April 14th, like 7 days ago. He pulled a muscle in his back, or I think, was it in his back or his shoulder? Yeah, something like that. And he pulled a severe muscle, and he's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks, unfortunately. They thought the injury was very serious at first, or more serious than it is, but looks like he'll be back in the ring quicker than what they expected. Maybe around Extreme Rules is probably when he's looking to be returning. Some other things, just little small things here. The Bellas are getting their own spinoff of Total Divas called Total Bellas. And I'm guessing this is going to be because, Brie Bella just recently retired, and Nikki Bella isn't there anymore, and Daniel Bryan isn't there anymore. So, they're getting a little spinoff show, I guess, to help them get some more money. And, even though they probably don't need it, but it's another thing to do, outside the WWE to earn revenue. And hey, all for it, whatever. Total Divas. I used to watch Total Divas. I haven't watched it lately, but Yeah, so they're getting their own little spinoff or whatever. So let's get into this Raw review. Excellent episode of Raw, by the way. I didn't get the chance to review it Monday, so I'm gonna do it now. I'm just gonna glaze through it real quick. Ambrose kicked off Raw with another episode of the Ambrose Asylum, and it's just hilarious. I love the fact that he just took Jericho's gimmick and just, this is my show now. And his guest was Shane McMahon, telling him, people say, I'm crazy, but you're crazy. You jumped off the Hell in a Cell from the top. And, the crowd was having fun or whatever with, all the chants and stuff. They were in London, the O2 Arena in London. And, the crowd loved Dean Ambrose and they loved Shane. So, Kevin Owens interrupted. And he was like, you're just another McMahon with power, with a vendetta against him. And Sami Zayn has ridden his coattails his whole career, and he's not on his level. Sami Zayn, of course, comes out and says, if it wasn't for me getting signed to WWE, you wouldn't be here. Then Chris Jericho comes out, and he's pissed off at Ambrose from last week, and he said Shane is drunk with power, just like Vince was, and he never liked him. And then, he did his best in the world gimmick. So Shane pretty much just made two matches. The main event was going to be Kevin Owens and Dean Ambrose. And then the first match of the night is Chris Jericho versus Sami Zayn. This match, it was alright. I enjoy watching these two perform. They always put it all out there. And, Jericho is still at his age performing the way he is. It's amazing. He's in great shape. And he credits that to DDP Yoga. So, yeah, as long as Jericho's around and he's, putting on matches like he's putting on and doesn't look like he just needs to retire, hey, keep him around. Why not? He can enhance talent, and I'm sure he's more than willing to do it. AJ Styles backstage with Mauro. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I didn't even talk about the finish. Jericho hit Sami Zayn with a thumb to the eye and beat him with the code breaker. Man, I completely forgot to finish. My bad. Backstage, AJ Styles was talking to Mauro Ranallo, who's probably going to be the best commentator in WWE if he isn't already. And the Bullet Club show up. They all embrace each other, and they thanking AJ for the opportunity to be in WWE, and they're glad he helped them get there, and yeah, all good times. The next match was a tag team tournament match, Enzo and Cass versus the Dudleys. And I gotta say, Enzo and Cass are incredibly over. The crowd loves them. They know their whole chants and, all of that. And they were facing the Dudleys, so the Dudleys came out or whatever after, they got through doing their whole soft gimmick. And, the match happened. The Dudleys was beating the hell out of Enzo to start it off, and eventually Big Cass got the hot tag, and they hit the rocket launcher, and they're gonna proceed to the finals. So they'll face the winner of the later tag team tournament match, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Roman Reigns came out, crowd still booing him, but he's still playing to them and just fucking with them. I'm not a good guy, I'm not a bad guy, I'm the guy. And it's like, people don't even give this man a chance, like I said I didn't a while ago. And it's just like, I see a bunch of wrestling reviewers just, oh, fuck Roman Reigns, and Roman doesn't connect with anybody, and Roman is doing his job. You wanted badass Roman Reigns, that's what you're getting. That's what you're getting. He's acknowledging he's getting booed, and he doesn't care. Why? Because he's champion. There you go. You complained about it, and he's been doing this. Just stop listening to the crowd all the time and listen to him speak, and you'll see that you're getting exactly what you want. I got a Reigns video coming out soon to talk more in depth on that, but AJ came out and called him one heck of a champion, and no matter what, they're gonna have a great match at Payback. And Roman says, I feel what you're saying. You got to have the match of a lifetime, just like I did at Mania, to beat me. And AJ, they're pretty much just showing respect to each other. And then the Bullet Club attacked Reigns. Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, they attacked Roman Reigns from behind after AJ was leaving the ring, and he turned around and looked like kind of surprised, like, why'd you guys just do that? And then kind of like, yeah, I expected you to do that. He kind of gave off it was a 50-50 look, And backstage, AJ, came up to Reigns, was like, yo, I didn't know they were going to do that. I'm sorry about that. I didn't tell them to go do that. I don't need them to beat you. And Reigns was like, you know what? That's whatever. Bring the Bullet Club. Bring them all. One versus all. And that was pretty cool. So Reigns is being the badass. Bring on whoever you want. You still not going to beat me at Payback. See, if you listen, you would get it. Anyway, next match, Baron Corbin versus Fandango. Dolph Ziggler was on commentary. Corbin was pretty much fucking with Dolph. He threw Fandango into him. It was just a jobber match. Corbin, of course, was going to win. But after that, Ziggler was like going after him. Said he would never get the end of days on him outside the ring again. And it happened again. So I guess they're going to have a match at Payback or whatever. Next was Miz TV with Maurice. Miz talking about, they're the Hollywood couple and he's champion or whatever. Cesaro interrupted him. Of course, love Cesaro. Cesaro's awesome. They're using the fact that they both want to be the leading actor for the role of Intercontinental Champion, as they did last week. The Miz started quoting Liam Neeson from Taken and whatever. But Cesaro started quoting Roddy Piper, his bubblegum gimmick, his, I'm here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of bubblegum. And The Miz says, no, we can't fight, bro. You got to fight Rusev. And Cesaro was like, oh, okay, cool. The League of Nations came out, and they're ready to fight. So Cesaro was like, but Shane changed the match. And now it's a, 8-man tag match? Yeah. He was like, yeah, Shane changed it to an 8-man tag match. And then ripped his suit off like he always does. And he had on a New Day Booty-O shirt. And those are his tag team partners. And London went crazy when they found out that New Day was coming out. New Day is incredibly over as well. And this 8-man tag match, it was The Miz and the League of Nations versus Cesaro and the New Day. And it was great. Probably match of the night for me. I enjoyed this match all the way through. Cesaro had got a hot tag after Xavier was getting beat down by the League of Nations. And then he started the uppercut train. He was hitting uppercuts on people near the turnbuckle, near the barricade. Cesaro gave no fucks. And I love his uppercuts, man. They're crazy. Everybody started hitting their finishers and their signatures. And Cesaro hit the neutralizer on Sheamus, and they picked up the win. And, he was celebrating with the New Day, and they all had their little handshakes or whatever. You could tell these guys, off TV are just great friends with each other. They have, amazing chemistry. And, they picked up the win. Great match. Charlotte and Ric Flair backstage, talking about what happened last week. Charlotte insulting Ronaldo and saying she didn't have to beat anybody. She's champion. Why should she? They have to beat her. And Natalya pops up and says, we'll have a rematch, and I'll have somebody in my corner. So she's going to have Bret Hart in her corner at Payback. So that should be very interesting. Thought she was going to bring her father, but Bret Hart's going to sell tickets. There you go. Then right after this 8-man tag team match, we have an 8-women tag team match. Here we go. We changed the belt, but nothing else changes. This women clusterfuck match. Natalya, Becky Lynch, Paige, and Sasha versus Naomi, Tamina, Summer Rae, and Charlotte. Match didn't go that long. Like I said, it was an 8-woman clusterfuck. Swear, they're still treating them like divas, pretty much. I'm still gonna give them a chance though. Maybe they'll eventually make some storylines. Just because one person's feuding with the champion doesn't mean you can't have other storylines with all these other women. You can do something. I don't know if Lana's done wrestling now. She just had like the one-off match at Mania. I haven't really seen her do anything since. The next tag team tournament match was the not Enzo and Cass. Oh god. The Usos versus the Vaudevillains. This match didn't go long as well. Of course, the Usos were just there to put the Vaudevillains over. And of course, they win with the whirling dervish. Whatever, it wasn't that great of a match. I didn't really care, even though I like the Vaudevillains. It's funny. So the finals of the tag team tournament is going to be Enzo and Cass versus the Vaudevillains. I don't know. I think they're going to do it Payback. Pretty sure they're going to do that at Payback. But yeah, that should be good. Apollo Crews versus Heath Slater. with Adam Rose being suspended, him and Connor got a suspension from WWE for 60 days for violating the wellness policy. And so now it's only 3 members of the Social Outcast. It was Heath Slater versus Apollo Crews, and they wanted him to join the Social Outcast. And he said, all right, whatever. If you could beat me tonight, I'll join. This match went longer than it probably should have. Heath Slater tried his best to beat Apollo Crews, but it didn't work. They tried to, distract the ref, distract Apollo. Apollo hit a nice little moonsault on the Social Outcast outside the ring. His athleticism is incredible. I can see this. I mean, he has the look, he has the moveset, he has the charisma. He can be a WWE World Heavyweight Champion if booked right. And so can a few other guys. I'm going to make another video on that as well. The future of the World Heavyweight Champions, WWE World Heavyweight Champions. But, of course, Apollo Crews won this match with like a spin out sitting power bomb or something. It's incredible how he does it. It just looks nasty. And he won. And then he said on Twitter that he's beaten every member of the Social Outcast, which he has. So they're pretty much social jobbers, just like Josh said, the winner of Tough Enough. So, the main event time. Kevin Owens versus Dean Ambrose. Aggressive match between these two. I enjoy watching these two go at it because, they're both crazy enough to do whatever they want or whatever they can do to beat each other. You had suplexes from the top rope, frog splashes off the apron from Owens. This was a good main event match. Over the past couple of weeks, the main event matches have been good. I'm giving credit to WWE for that. More enjoyable in the later hours, especially for the main event. But Owens' athleticism is incredible as well. And Owens got, the beer gut. And he can still jump off the top rope and, hit moonsaults and flips. I have a beer gut as well, even though I don't drink beer, but I'm just fat. And I couldn't do half of what Kevin Owens does. I probably couldn't do 3/4 of it. So, whatever training he did, I need to do that because that's crazy. But yeah, both of these competitors were resilient. Owens went for another frog splash inside the ring, and Dean Ambrose countered and hit dirty deeds and got the win on him. Dean Ambrose came out on top of this match, but after the match, he turns around, Chris Jericho's right there, and he gets hit with the code breaker, and that's how Raw ended. Like I said, it was a real good episode of Raw, real enjoyable for me, real enjoyable. So, but like I said, the news of Chyna passing was just so sudden. She paved the way for so many women in the company, or, at least helped. She was the first woman to win the Intercontinental Championship. She pretty much put it out there that, hey, women are tough enough to hang with the guys and wrestle with the guys. We're not just supermodels that can't be touched or whatever. We're strong enough and we're powerful enough to face off with the boys. We're one of the boys, whatever. Again, sad, real sad. I have nothing but prayers for her family, and man, this is incredible tragedy, and she better go into the Hall of Fame next year, or people are going to be rioting. She'll probably be the first one inducted, announced that they're getting inducted. But man, leave a comment down in the comment section if you enjoyed the video, enjoyed the podcast episode. I'm gonna work on getting this onto multiple platforms, like maybe Stitcher or iTunes. I'm trying to build up my fan base a lot more. I do appreciate everybody who does watch my videos. I thank you very much. I have about 30 subscribers, and I enjoy doing this. So thank you guys all for your support. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Peace. Peace.